जय गोसाई करी चरण बंदन जावते विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पुरन भाव स्वरूपतम कृष्ण प्रिया हृदयसी प्रेम भक्ति प्रदेवी राधिकां राधे वृंदावनदिशि कृपया निज पदाब्ज दास्यं मह्यं प्रदीयताम् वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां आदरणमभीक्ष्णश दशाङ्घ्रि कठोरपितं पुनति जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 बोलो श्री गुरु जी महाराज की जय गुरु परंपरा की जय अनंत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की जय सपार्षद गौरी की जय गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजीव की जय भक्त विघ्न विनाशंकर नृसिंहदेव की जय भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय सर्वविष्ट प्रका गिरिराज गोवर्धन जी की जय गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जी की जय ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय ब्रजवासी भक्त वृंद की जय ब्रजेश्वरी मधेश्वरी परमेश्वरी श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय ब्रजविघन की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री नाम प्रभु की जय जय नित्युल्लाह कृष्णोद्धार भक्ति गुरु गोस्वामी महाराज की जय तदीय भाव की महोत्सव की जय भाव की परंपरा भक्त वृंद की जय समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय और प्रमानंदे
So today is his appearance day. Srila Prabhupada's associate and the gatekeeper of Srimati Radhika's Seva Kunj. This appearance day of he who without Radharani's Kripa one can never have any place there. Say Radharani, she gives the Sevadikar to Saki and Manjari so they stay there. So that Krishna should not enter inside this Seva Kunj. Because Seva Kunj, these instructions for Seva is given. What will Krishna do if he learns how to get Seva there? Then he will serve all the Sakis and Manjaris and he'll bewilder them. Because one name of his is Mohini Mohan. His Swarup is Mohini as well as Mohan. He bewilders everyone by his trickery, by his personality. He is extraordinary. So therefore Srimati Radhika, she desired someone who was very strong. Pujyapad Janardhan Goswami Maharaj would say, Madhava Jai, Mahavada Gaita Babadam. Saying, oh Madhava, I will not listen to you. You are a cheater. You know only how to cheat. You are very clever. Sometimes you will change your guise. You will wear the dress of a woman, of a gopi. There's a langa chunari, and sometimes you will become a beggar, a mendicant. You can do anything you feel like. Therefore, Srimati Radhika, she tells her Sakis and Manjaris, You should warn Krishna, not enter here. Even if he folds his hands and comes, tries to enter, you should tell him, you have no adhikar to enter here. Madhava Jai, you should go away from here. Your hypocrisy will not run here. Your hypocrisy is prevalent in other places. Even in Javad, anyhow you entered, but you cannot enter inside these Kunjukutivs in Seva Kunj. They tried so much. Therefore, Maharaj is the Dwarpal. He is the sentry. He guards the Seva Kunj. This position is most rarely attained. Not everyone gets this position. And see how Maharaj, he rendered Guru Seva, Vaishnava Seva. He fulfilled Mahaprabhu's desire to give those who are unqualified entrance and if there's someone unqualified who is opposed to Radharani's desire, then Radharani become very unhappy. If such an anadhikari enters inside, so one will have to be very careful, duly consider. See Sanak, Sanat, Sanat Kumar, they all came and they cursed Jai Vijay. This can happen in Vaikuntha but not in Braj. In Braj there is no use of cursing anyone. Even if one gives curse to anyone, you see, they will not care. You see, once a cat saw some butter hanging overhead, some butter, cream, sweets. So the cat tried taking that butter but could not touch the pot. Then that cat started cursing that pot of butter. You should be ruined. You should be ruined. When will that pot of butter break? When can I eat this butter? But will the pot of butter break just because the cat has cursed it? So therefore curses have no value in Braj. Even if you curse anyone in Braj, it will not have anything. No one's curse will never touch anyone. In Vaikuntha, these curses can affect one. But in Braj, all these curses are useless. No curses will work here. They will never be fruitful. Because who is the master here? Srimati Radharani. She is the owner of this realm. If Radharani's sidelong glance is on someone, then who can possibly curse that person? Who can ruin him? How can he possibly become a demon? Even demons, when they come here, they also get the Sevadikar in Braj. Is there any Asur in Braj who hasn't been established in his Swarup and doesn't receive Sevadikar? In other words, all these Asuras, they leave the demoniac nature behind and they also become Ragatmik Vrajavasis, Nagasur, Bagasur, Kaliya, Keshi, Trinavarta, Shagatasur, Putana. All of them, they left their ghastly demoniac nature behind. And once they enter into this realm, they'll never return again. So how can they possibly be affected by any curse, allegations? See, one who doesn't have this mamatva, he will feel the effects of a curse. If anyone curses Mother Earth, the Mother Earth should be ruined. Then will Mother Earth be destroyed just by his curse? And one is the maid servant of Srimati Radhika. And who can curse that person? You see, there's this governing body committee. There's the unity. There's unity in the society. There's the unity society which assumes a large form, an all-encompassing form. So who can this curse affect? This curse cannot possibly affect anyone, so they don't care. The Manjari Sakhis, they are one-pointed in their seva to Lotus feet, Srimati Radhika. They are one-pointed in their seva, so what can anyone do? Like the Sakhas, they were fixed in loving Krishna. So even if they enter into Akasur's mouth, what could Akasur do to them? And they jumped into the same pond where Kaliya was present, so they didn't care. Krishna jumped into this pond, so we'll also jump into this pond. They were fearless. The gopis had no fear, no shyness, nothing of that sort. If they can even tell Krishna, oh, Madhav, go away from here. He's Paratpar, Parameshwar, Parabrahma, Bhagavan. But still they're telling him, go away from here, don't come here. He's praying at the lotus feet, but still they don't let him inside. So the Kinkaris, Manjaris, are they opposed to Krishna then? Should we draw such a conclusion? And are they increasing his eagerness to meet Krishna? For Srimati Radhika's seva, they are ready to do anything, even if it means stopping Krishna from entering inside. Krishna, he left Bharat. You see, although Krishna was in Mathura, he never had any mamata for anyone. See, Manjari, Sakis, none of them went to Mathura. If Das Goswami has written, if we find out Radharani is in Dwaraka, then we'll go fly there even if we don't have wings. We'll fly faster than even Garuda. So there's Krishna Bhajan and there's Radha Bhajan. But one who's overly scholarly, he doesn't realize what Krishna Bhajan is. Krishna, he himself worships Radharani. But who can possibly worship Krishna in the best way? It is Srimati Radhika herself. One who is under the shadow of Srimati Radhika, he is a bona fide follower, worshipper of Krishna. But Radha Bhajan is not so easy. Except the Anugatya of Radharani is not so easy. Krishna himself strives to attain this Anugatya. Therefore, he had to appear as Mahaprabhu. He had to appear as a sannyasi and he had to give everything aside, leave everything aside. He had to announce everything. Krishna, when he appeared as Mahaprabhu, when he took sannyas. He took the Ashra, Anugatya, Dalita Saki, Vishakha Saki. How? He left everything. He became unpointedly surrendered. Then what to speak of this Bhagavad Bhav? Even a slight scent of this Bhagavad Bhav could no longer affect him, touch him. This Bhagavad Bhav was renounced, so he took sannyas and he came. So Krishna in Krishna Lila, he has this eagerness, saying, how can I also enter into the Seva Kunj and learn? But why can he not go inside the Seva Kunj and learn? Understand? Because he is very stubborn. He, rather than learning himself, he will make others learn. Who is a Pandita Abhimani? One who's only scholarly. What will he do? First he'll go, he'll be very humble first. And then after some days he'll show his Swarup. Then he'll say, oh, what you're saying is not proper. Your vichar is not proper. This is inappropriate. It's faulty. Because he wants to understand everything in accordance with his understanding. So like we see, there are two kinds of one who's a realized soul, who's realized, and one he tries to understand everything by the help of empirical knowledge, and with this empiric knowledge he wants to understand. So even if Krishna he gives someone Praveshadikar, will that person accept Anugatya, Ashray? Even Krishna himself, we see, very difficult for him to leave aside this Bhagavad Bhav. So even if he is given entrance to Seva Kunj, it is very difficult for him to accept Anugatya, Ashray. And the Sakis and Manjaris, Srimati Radhika, they are perfectly trained. They are never affected by Krishna's gestures, his expressions, bhav. They are not bewildered by his gestures. This Mohan, he can bewilder others. He can even bewilder Cupid, Madan. And in his Mohini Swarup, he can bewilder the demons. Even Shiv Thakur. But he cannot bewilder the Vrajadevis. It's not so easy. Very difficult. Why? Because these Vrajadevis, Srimati Radharanis, one-pointed Kinkaris, Manjaris, they are very competent. They have that firm faith that Radharani is ours and we are hers. Why should we fear in any way? She is our Adhishtatri Devi. She is our Rakshatri. She is our guardian. Therefore, Jiva Goswami in Spriti Sandarbha, from the very beginning until the end, he has shown this Ishtanishta. How this Priti can be had. See, Prem has 2.5 syllables. But where do these 2.5 syllables originate from? These Prem has been received from this Mohan himself, Krishna. Who can receive this Prem? So unless and until one takes shelter or Guru Varga, then he can never realize how the Seva Kunj, they're serving there, how they're under the shelter of Radharani, how under the shelter of Jiva Goswami, Rupa Raghunath, how they've served and learnt everything. So today is the Tiruvati of Maharaj, who's the gatekeeper of the Seva Kunj, the guard. So we should try to do some Shravan Kirtan of his glories. Prabhupada and all of us will be very happy if we glorify him. They'll bestow that mercy. And we'll also have this Ishtanishta. This Ishtanishta will appear in our hearts. So Maharaj, in his Purvashram, his family was initiated in the Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, according to his line. Ramanujacharya's line. So since his very childhood, he knew how to do Archan Vidhi. He learned this Archan Vidhi, rules and regulations, everything. He was also a Sanskrit Pandit. He desired that I serve society, because it's a rule in Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, that Aditi Devo Bhava. See, they say, by serving the Bhaktas, Bhagavan will be happy. Because the Jivatma are his. So they had this Seva Pravriti. So Maharaj was thinking, I'll go to this Vaidyaraj and I'll get this knowledge of medicine by which I can cure people of their illness, make them capable of performing Bhagavad Bhajan. So with this intention in mind, he went to meet this Madhusudan Sharma, Ayurvedic physician. Many people were students, so he went there to study under him. So seeing him, Madhusudan Sharma, he said, you see, the mind, the body, they're always ill. So I can cure one of one's physical illness. But if you want to cure one of this material illness, then you'll have to meet a bona fide doctor. So that time Prabhupada used to publish this Paramarthik in Odia. So he gave these magazines to Puri Maharaj to read these magazines. So he studied these magazines under his guidance. And every day, morning, evening, he do this study of Saraswati, Vaishnava, Vandana, Kirtan. And he also heard this Harikatha, the glories of Prabhupada's Vaishishya. Now he thought, no, I'll go with him to see Prabhupada. At that time, Nadi Parikrama was going on. Because at the time, all Prabhupada's servants, they would come for this governmental Parikrama, Nadi Parikrama. They're very old, sick, sad. They'd all come. They'd come for Prabhupada's Vyas Puja, or surely they'd come for Gaur Purnima. So Madhusudan Sharma he took many bhaktas from Odisha and he went there. So Maharaj also, he went there with him. So Prabhupada, he had this rule. Just as Krishna, he'd meet with everyone. Krishna would never have any discrimination. I'd have to meet the wealthy, affluent, influential, no. Meet everyone regardless. So Prabhupada inside, when he's meeting Bhajan Kutir, he'd be alone. But if he'd come outside, then any person he'd see, he'd speak Harikatha to him. There was no limit, he'd speak Harikatha as much as he wanted to. Continuously. like an unbroken stream of nectar. So when they saw Prabhupada himself in front of everyone, he was speaking Harikatha. Prabhupada was so effulgent. It seemed that he was like the moon itself, and his words were so effulgent. His body was so effulgent. His words touched everyone's hearts. Sarvamuracharya's girlfriend Mahaprabhu, Ujjvala Varna Gaurvara Deham. And for Prabhupada, what has been written? He is golden complexioned, so effulgent. So when he heard this Harikatha, then he heard from morning to afternoon. And after Bhagavati, when Parikrama was going on, many sevaks they approached Prabhupada to honor Mahaprasad. But he said, there's so many thousands of bhaktas who have come. First, they should be fed. Then I'll honor some Mahaprasad. Then this until 3 or 4 in the afternoon, Prabhupada was doing Harikatha continuously. In the evening, Gaurati took place. Again, Prabhupada sat down to speak Harikatha. 10, 11 in the night, speaking Harikatha. There's so many bhaktas. Someone sitting underneath trees, camping in fields. Now many guest houses are there, and now before everyone would sleep on the streets, in the fields, underneath trees, wherever they could find an open space, they would sleep there, even in the smallest of places. So Prabhupada himself, he would tell the devotees to look after all these sannyasis, all the bhaktas who've come. Prabhupada would rest only for like half an hour in the night. Sometimes he would not even take any Mahaprasad, but he'd energize everyone with his Harikatha. To be free of anarthas, this only Harikatha, Hariras is needed. Or else these anarthas will never leave. There's no other way to make these anarthas leave. Say sins will never leave anyone. Because of one's sins, one is very much pained. See, these anarthas, they make one suffer so much. And you never know from which side they'll attack. So wherever one listens to the Divyavani of the Mahapurushas, then these words of the Mahapurusha will make one's heart very pure. So Parikrama was going on, and Prabhupada would go to all the islands. Not that he'd go in a rickshaw or in a car or in a palanquin, he'd go walking himself everywhere. Because I've seen my Guru Maharaj, in my childhood I've seen, it would be so hot. The road would be like scorching. But still, they would walk all Nadi Parikrama. If Gurudev would see anyone sitting in buses, then he'd take his danda and he'd chase the brahmacharis. He'd stop the bus, then he'd chase the brahmacharis inside the bus. And then he'd throw them out of the windows. And then he would call the driver and he'd say, why did you stop the bus for these brahmacharis? And he'd chastise even the driver. And this way, everyone would have to do parikrama bare feet. So Prabhupada, he was so much attached to this parikrama everywhere, kirtan, glorification, harikatha. It seemed Mahaprabhu himself had appeared there. Therefore, no bhakta would be led astray. Thousands would do parikrama together. So Maharaj was saying, when my Siksha Guru Madhusudan Sharma, when they took me to Navdeep Dham, I saw by my own eyes. I thought I'll learn this art of medicine. They took me to this doctor, and this doctor, Prabhupada, he told me, first you become healthy yourself, and then you can make others healthy as well. So Prabhupada, he gave him Harinam and Diksha, and he told him, when he said, Now you must render some Guru Seva. You see in this Navadip Dham that you're seeing by your own eyes, in Navadip Dham there are 9 islands. So you'll have to speak on the Bhagavad in these 9 islands, where is Bhagavad Ras. You can make everyone so pure. When Prabhupada started his parikrama in Navadip, then the Babaji's martyrs attacked him. Committed so many atrocities, unspeakable. So therefore Prabhupada, he told him, go and purify everyone by this Bhagavad Ras. If they come happy by this Bhagavad Ras, if the Dhamvasis are reformed, then you can reform the entire world. Because in the Dham, there are so many thorns, stones, pebbles. Means what do they signify? They signify all these mentalities that have covered the Dham. These thorn-like mentalities, stone-like mentalities, which prevent us from entering inside the Dham, which is acting like a wheel, covering our vision. Now who will remove this wheel? Only when this Mahajal goes away, then one can see the Dham. Mahadevi has covered the Dham with this jal, this net of illusion. And Mahadevi will only remove this net of illusion if Bhagavatas is distributed, if the Bhagavatam is spoken. There Mahadevi cannot stay there. She'll leave that place. Because the lives of the bhaktas, they have so much power that they will purify their entire place, atmosphere. So first of all, he was a Sanskrit scholar, very scholarly. He is from Ramanujacharya Sampradaya. So when he was going Harinam Diksha, then first of all, he went to Champati, Samudragad, and nearby there's one place, there's this place Nadan Ghat, where this is like Kamyavan. There's Chaurasi Kamba there. And all the Brahmins used to stay there. And only the Brahmins stay in that place. They don't let anyone enter inside except the Brahmins, but they're all Smarta Brahmins. And Kali Yuga, like Brahmins. Very orthodox. Because especially in Kali Yuga, especially the demons, they take birth as Brahmins. And they'll create many disturbances in society. They'll be Smarta Brahmins. And they'll be always acting against the Smritis. Like demons, they'll slaughter animals. And they have so much tamasic vritti. So there he said, now I'll speak Bhagavad here. Because the king had his palace there. This Nadaya Ghat. Now you see there's a school there. There's a nice kunda there. His garden. Although it's been 500 years since Mahaprabhu has appeared, still you see the place is preserved. Brahmins have many residences there. So Maharaj went there. And first of all, in this Nadar Ghat, he spoke Harikatha amongst all the Brahmanas. There's a very nice temple there also, Lord Shiva. And Samudra Sen also, his descendants are present in that place. So there are always festivals taking place there. So there was a big huge pandal erected and Maharaj starts speaking Harikatha there. So he starts speaking on the Bhagavad. So there's a rule in the Bhagavad that when one starts speaking on the Bhagavad, then one should first worship the entire Guru Parampara. That may not commit any mistake. Premananda wrote many commentaries. He would go take these commentaries in front of Vyasadeva and speak them to Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva would bless him. Similarly, if one recites the Bhagavad, for whom should it be recited? Because ordinary people, what will they understand? This Bhagavad Ras. one should speak this Bhagavad for the pleasure of the Guru Varga. They will be happy and they will bless us. Then we'll have this, that we will get shelter of these personalities described in the Bhagavad, these Bhakta Bhagavats. You see here in the Bhagavatam there are more than 100 histories which only speak of the lives of the devotees. One will have their mercy then. You speak about their lives, their teachings to Shravan Kirtan, then surely they'll bless you. So Maharaj would always be absorbed in this Guru Anagatya, and he started speaking on this Bhagavad. First he worshipped Brahma, Shiva, Sanandan, Sanatan Kumar, Garuda Vishwakshen, Sukdev Goswami, Vyasdev, Madhvacharya. He would give an asan for all the acharyas and he would worship them. So the Panditas thought that he's giving asans for all these personalities. So surely he'll also call us and give us a turban, garlanders, honor us, give us dakshina, clothes, mala. He'll respect us very much. Because they had this understanding. They're saying, I want to have the Vyasasan. I will speak this Mool part. I will be the representative of Vyasadeva. So then meanwhile, when Kirtan was going on, Panchata was worshipped. And everyone was worshipped. Guru Varga, Asana was given, Pushmala. And then he didn't allow any of these. And then he didn't sit on the Vyasasan. He just sat down, he offered pranams and he started speaking on the Bhagavad. It was very Divyasana, he followed an asana, but he didn't sit there. He sat down on the floor and he started speaking Bhagavad in front of everyone. See, there's a cuckoo and a crow. And the cuckoo and the crow, both of them are birds. But you see, the crow, what does it do? It goes to that place where there are many things which are very rotten. It will not eat anything, but it will call all the other crows. It will caw and call all the other crows, all its relatives, friends. And all the crows, they go to this place and they start eating all these dirty things. But the cuckoo will not go any dirty place. It will go and sit on this mango tree and will take this honey trickling down from the branches of the mango tree and say, chant Gopal's names and release this nectar, honey. If you say Gopal, then the pigeon will also say Gopal more loudly. The more you say Gopal's name, the cuckoo will also repeat Gopal's names. So many people came in that assembly. But you see, the crow will only go to that dirty place. Similarly, one is only criticizing, taunting, pointing out one's faults. If one has such a tendency, then this katha is not for them. And they are only sitting uselessly. They just go to this Kaktirtha with all their friends. And the cuckoo will only relish this madhu, this bhagavadras. This is rasmai bhavan. Bhagavad is only rasmai, it only relishes rasa. But by just cawing like the crow, one will not have anything. So Maharaj started his Vandana Stuti. Then he started. And for like 1 month, Maharaj used to speak on the Bhagavad. And what is the result? People, they have the understanding that the Vaishnavas, they only accept bhiksha to feed themselves. They're useless, they don't work. They're like leeches in society, sucking the blood of others. They're very despised in society, detested. So they say they have that conception. They had such a conception about the Vaishnavas. But Maharaj Bhai's Katha changed them, reformed them. He said, if you're competent, then come and listen here. you should leave aside all your bhoga, comforts, everything. Offer yourself at the Lord's feet of Sri Bhagavan. Offer yourself, become surrender to Him in this very life. Or else, if you're entangled with Ashakti Moha, then with this karma bandhan, you have to wander in 8.4 million species of life. Different species of lives, and Vaishnava Dharma is Atma Dharma. So Maharaj is speaking this katha. He says the Brahman Pandits, the scholars, they could not leave. First, they never do kirtan. They never chant Harinam. They had come with like a barrage of questions. But they couldn't ask even one question. They couldn't muster the courage. They had no desire to ask any questions, no. And after this Bhagavatam was spoken, Prabhupada sent Bhakti Sridhar Maharaj there. And he also sent other associates. And then all of them, they would go on Sankirtan early in the morning. They started a huge festival. Before, these people were very opposed. They never gave bhiksha to the sadhus. But now they start giving so much to the sadhus. Celebrate a very grand festival. There this Gaur-Gadadhar Math was established. It was present before also this temple of Dvijwaninath, but it was under control of the Smartas. And then it came in their control, the Brahmanas, but they were all eating fish. And then, because they engage in Kali Puja, Durga Puja, they slaughter goats and all other kinds of animals. So that day, when this in Bharat Maharaj's Upakhyan, it is described how Mahakali, how some bandits, they wanted to offer Bharat Maharaj as human sacrifice. But Kali Devi, she appeared and she killed all these bandits and made a skull out of their skulls. So Puri Maharaj, he spoke this katha, and then he stopped the sacrifice there. So all the Mayapur residents, they started saying, if it wasn't for him, then this sacrifice, animal sacrifice, were never stopped. Because they follow the Shakti Upasan. They worship Durga Devi. But then Maharaj said, if you follow Bhakti, then you'll have the Shakti yourself. Why don't you sacrifice your own self instead of slaughtering all the other innocent animals? What offense have they committed? What injustice have they done? So you offer your own self in sacrifice. Why do you have them slaughtered? Will you not feel the results of such animal slaughter? See Bharat Maharaj, they wanted to sacrifice him, and Kali Devi, she is a Vaishnavi. If she sees that if devotees are harmed, then she will pierce them. One will suffer very terrible consequences. If you follow this Navaratri, all these days of Devi Upasana, but Devi is Vaishnavi. You don't engage in any nonsense work. You have your own children slaughtered, sacrifice them. Why are you offering all these poor animals? In other words, you would say, if you want to sacrifice children, it means you give your children to us and we will offer them in Bhagavan's Seva eternally. Eternally offer them in the Seva. And then Sridhar was saying, Maharaj, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, he then came and also spoke Harikatha there. So there was one boy from a Brahmin boy, and then he was Govinda Maharaj. This Pujyapad Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj. He became the Acharya of Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. So many people, they were reformed and they became disciples of the Gaudiya Math. They used to hate the Gaudiya Math, saying, oh, you're giving just Tilak, Brahmin thread to all those who are from other castes, the Shudras, you're making them offer bhoga. You should not even touch the food that they have cooked, offered. Washermen, sweepers, even they are wearing Brahmin threads now. They have become pujaris in the temple now. Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, there in Vardhaman Jila, in this Sapaniya Gram, he appeared. this village Harpanya. He was a Radia Brahmin Kul. So who could possibly oppose him? Even Bhakti Buddha Shauti is saying Maharaj. Bhakti Madhav is saying Maharaj. Bhakti Sarang is saying Maharaj. They're all from high caste Brahmin families. They were not ordinary Brahmins. Not these Brahmins who form Shad and all these things. Very high class Brahmins. They preached also in such a way. So Brahmin society there, and they forgot their Brahminical status. And he has shown that if you're really a Brahmin, then why are you so angry all the time? All the time. Why you consider others to be insignificant? Why do you neglect, hate others? This is not the quality of a Brahmin. Compassion is the root of dharma. The root of sin is pride. Never forsake this quality of compassion. So if you hate others, if you're always chiding others, where will you get this quality of compassion? If you don't have compassion, how are you? So Maharaj, he spoke all these shlokas very beautifully. Even now, they glorify Bhagwan and remember him. They glorify Maharaj and remember him. Speak of his contribution. And then after that, within 1 year, Prabhupada, in 1937, 1st of January, he entered Nitya-lila. Harikatha was going on in the night. There was a huge assembly. Prabhupada said, I wish to stay 10 more years, my desire. This is the order, but now I've received an order. They'll have to go tomorrow morning. It seemed like a train was coming now, take him away. So everyone was saying, what is Prabhupada saying? So then he gave 108 instructions during the entire night. And they're all writing it down. And then Prabhupada in the morning, he had this kirtan sung, Shirup Manjari Pada. He said, now I'm going. And everyone was weeping so bitterly. When kirtan was finished, Prabhupada left. So people, they became mad in separation. They were banging their heads, saying, now who will give us shelter? So the time Prabhupada again, he gave this Akashvani, this aerial proclamation. You see, you'll find the imprints of my Lord's feet on my bed. So don't be surprised. Wherever you are, I'll always be there present with all of you. I have the special seva. Therefore they called me there. I'm always present with all of you. I'm always present with my dear bhaktas. I'm always present in their hearts. If you respect them and stay under their anugatya, means you're also staying under my anugatya. Because my bhaktas cannot stay without me. Disciple always has a place in his heart for Sri Guru. So his heart is only a place for Sri Guru. Guru is always seen in the hearts of his disciples. So in Prabhupada, he spoke this and he disappeared. So there in this Kavur, there's this place where Mahaprabhu met Rai Ramananda. So this place, this seva was given to Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj. And Puri Maharaj, previously, he was from this border of Odisha. So he knew Odia, he knew Telugu also. Telugu and Odia people, they know how to speak each other's language. So he knew this Telugu also. So there he started preaching so much. Both sides of the Godavari. Godavari is very large. The Rajmandri is one place where the Godavari flows, another place is Kovur where Godavari flows. We say there's a railway station there. So Maharaj, there he was preaching this Gaurvani everywhere. Mahaprabhu 500 years before he met Raya Ramananda at this place. And this kirtan that had taken place there, Mahaprabhu accepted Bhiksha, the house of Brahmins there. It seemed that Puri Maharaj's Katha was exactly like that of Mahaprabhu's Katha. So that nearby is also Koti Lingeshwar, Koti Tirtha. So he spoke Harikatha to all the Shaivites, followers of Ramanacharya, everyone. At the time, everyone desired to stay in Dham, stay in Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, Navdeep, Mayapur. No one wanted to leave the Dham. So Maharaj was all alone, he had no sevak. So Matacharya was Pujyapad Muktavilas Tirtha was saying Maharaj. So he asked for sevak from him. So he said, how can I find a sevak that he does not want to speak the local language? So you can find someone. Yourself try. So Maharaj started preaching. Then the Ramacharya's temples. There, by his Harikatha, Ramanuji Vaishnavas, they all came near Maharaj. Seen by my own eyes. The Sevak. He had Ramanuja Tilak. He would stay with Maharaj, go with Diksha with Maharaj, do all seva in the temple. He had such nishtha. He would honor Mahaprasad, but he'd come. After Bhiksha, he'd bathe, he'd do Archan, he'd have a bhoga, and he'd honor Mahaprasad of Radha and Krishna. He had such Ishtanishta. He'd come 3 in the afternoon, well, leaving for Bhiksha early in the morning. He had a lot of faith in Maharaj. He gave all the collection to Maharaj. And slowly, gradually, preaching increased. And the Brahman Pandit from Srirangam, where Mahaprabhu spent 4 months in Gopalapata Goswami's house. From that very family, so many sevaks started coming and taking shelter of Maharaj. Then Maharaj, he called Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, and Tirtha Maharaj, he gave Diksha there. And they all took some Diksha and according to the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Just some years, like last year, Damodar Maharaj, he entered into Parakatila. He was one of the sons of this Pujari in Srirangam. Then they opened temple there in Guntur, in other places, in Visakhapatnam, in Hyderabad. In Vijayawada also they opened some temple there. They opened centers everywhere. So Maharaj, he didn't give Diksha to anyone. The time Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, he'd give Diksha to everyone. Then Maharaj had come, and he was a scholar in all the languages, including English. So at him, all of them knew English. And Maharaj would speak in English. Tirtha Maharaj would speak in English, and Puri Maharaj would translate in Telugu. And then these temples started increasing, and the books were being published in local language. Published Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Bhagavat in Telugu. He opened a printing press there. And so many sevaks came. And then Maharaj, after some days, by the influence of time, everyone felt that Puri Maharaj, he'd be the Acharya, because he had attracted everyone's hearts. So then they said, now you're a very big preacher, so now you can open a separate temple. So when you open a separate temple, so Maharaj, you see Vaishnavas will never answer back. So then Maharaj, on the other side of the Godavari, he got some land from the local municipality. In a place where, so he got a small piece of land. staying in a cottage, and he started his Katha Kirtan preaching. People were very much attracted, and they gave him one land. There was a huge drain there. They covered that drain. They made a small temple there. And Maharaj started his preaching. In Odisha, Sambalpur, Punjab, Berhampur, Baleshwar, Jagannath, Puri. He opened temples everywhere. He met so many sannyasis, so many disciples. They didn't have a temple in Mathura or Vrindavan. He used to stay in Mathura Math. So he stayed there for like 15 days. Bring 500, 600 devotees there to parikrama with us. And slowly everyone had this desire. The temple of Sanatana Gaudiya also had already been built in 1984. So then they requested Maharaj or his disciples, we have a temple of ours. So Maharaj, he told me, you have Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math, so maybe you can look for some place for us. So many Mathuravasis would come to listen from Maharaj. And when Gurudev would sit on the Vyasasan and Puri Maharaj would come, then Gurudev would sit on the floor and Puri Maharaj would sit on the Vyasasan. And Maharaj also knew all the languages. So the Mathuravasi is very influenced by his Katha. So then in Vrindavan, then we found this place only for 6 lakh rupees, where the temple now is situated in front of Seva Kunj. But even 6 lakh was like very huge amount of money. And Maharaj, he said, alright, we'll give you a little money, then I'll collect more money and then register this land. And this temple was built. You see in Seva Kunj, right in front is Maharaj's temple. On the first floor of this temple, day and night, you'll be looking at Seva Kunj. And every day he had this nishtha. He would, from early in the morning, he'd recite. He'd recite these. Every day he'd recite the first 6 cantos of the Bhagavatam. And the next day he'd finish the next 6 cantos. So he'd finish the Bhagavatam in 2 days. Beginning from 2 o'clock in the morning until 10, 11 in the morning, he'd continuously read all the shlokas. And Sevaks also have so much nishtha. After Archan, first they do Archan of Shri Guru. They wash his feet, they do Arati, they'll bathe him, put tilak on him, put clothes on him, give mala chandan. Then taking his order, they'll go to Archan in the temple. Not just in Vrindavan, Vishakhapatnam also I saw. In Kovo, such a Guru Nishtha. As long as Guruji had not honored Prasad, they would not even eat a single grain of rice. Not even Chanamrit they would drink. As such Nishtha, the Sevaks. And so Prabhupada was preaching. Then he'd come and meet Puri Maharaj. And when this Pushpa Samadhi was built in Mayapur, the Maharaj himself went and performed the cornerstone laying ceremony, inaugurated the construction of Pushpa Samadhi. And Prabhupada came to Hyderabad. Maharaj made all arrangements for him. Then Maharaj arranged for this land to be given this temple in Hyderabad. If any Vaishnava go in south, then in the railway station, you'd stand before one day. You'd stand like 4-5 hours before, and prepare prasad for all the people, even if there are 500,000 people. And then first he'd stop the train and then feed the station master, feed everyone, then he'd make the train leave. Once he told his sevaks, so there's a train coming at 1 in the morning, 1 in the night. And the Acharya Chaitanya Gaudiya was coming to Hyderabad. Then he told his sevaks, go give prasad to them, they're in the train. So when they came there, and they see the train stopped 1 minute and it left, they couldn't give this prasad to the devotees of Chaitanya Gaudiya. And Maharaj heard this. They said, no, I've been deprived. Vaishnava said, oh no, I'm coming to such a great sin. Then Maharaj started fasting. Now I'll not eat anything. Now I want to leave my body now. Then the devotees from Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, they sent a message saying, Maharaj, don't be so sad. The train didn't stop even for 1 minute, therefore we couldn't take this prasad from your brahmacharis. It's not their fault. Maharaj would chastise his sevaks, discipline them. If the train would pass through Sambalpur, then come to Vrindavan, Maharaj would send his sevaks, the Vaishnavas are coming, go prepare prasad and give it to them immediately. Sometimes they'd come from Puri, then they'd stop here in Baleshwar. And say those who went to Howrah, they stop at Baleshwar, and Maharaj would tell his devotees, cook prasad and give it to the devotees. And just as Bhakti Thakur had this Namata program, Maharaj preached everywhere and made ashrams. Once Maharaj went to one village. Maharaj, he had no pride. He was an Ishkinchana Kinchan Vaishnava. Now wear shoes, slippers, walk barefoot everywhere. And the same clothes that he'd wear one set of clothes, bathe with the same set of clothes, and he'd wear them until they would dry. Very simple clothes, no kurta, nothing, only a bhairvas and sannyas cloth. And sannyasis don't wear kurtas there. When Maharaj was preaching, then he saw there was a temple there. And Maharaj was doing kirtan. So he said many people were coming there. And all of them, they had leprosy, their nose had melted, their fingers had melted. So they all came and surrounded Maharaj. Maharaj, he said, why are all these villages suffering? And they were very healthy, but still they had leprosy. Only some old people, they were like healthy. Maharaj, he said, why are they all suffering so much? Maharaj, he spoke so much Harikatha to them. And he had his own sevaks there. They offered prasad, and give it to everyone. So they didn't even have hands to eat. How could they eat? Just see how unfortunate they were. And Maharaj, he asked. So then the elderly people of the village, they said, there used to be a very nice temple here. And this, the king had given his property in the name of the temple. But the subjects, what they do is, they took all the property away, but they didn't give anything for the temple. Not even oil for the lamp. They didn't give any bhoga, rice, nothing. They ate everything, stole all the money away. So the king questioned them many times, but they never listened to him. Then slowly, because they stole Bhagwan's property when they enjoyed it, all the children that you're seeing now, they are all useless now. And Maharaj, he said, I'll have to stay here for 1 week. And he'd go house to house doing Harikirtan. He said everywhere, every household had someone who had leprosy. 3, 4, 5 people. Then Maharaj, he said, you should never steal Bhagwan's property and enjoy it. How can you possibly enjoy Bhagwan's property? See, now the body is like melted away. So Maharaj, he said, he requested everyone. He prayed to everyone, saying, you should not die in such a horrible state. So all of you go to Jagannath Puri and meet the king and you ask for forgiveness and pray to Jagannath. And then there is also Lokanath Mahadev. He is very merciful. He'll take all your anarthas away and you honor this Jagannath Mahaprasad and give all this property back to the king. The king is an ideal sevak. Even now, this Gachapati is an ideal sevak. He sacrificed everything for Jagannath Seva. So he's given you a village, he's given you property, and how can you steal all the property away? Just give something back. At least 1/10 of your earnings you give back to the king. There's so many coconuts growing there. fruits, flowers, at least give something back. They are very selfish. Again, this Gajapati Maharaj, he then made a separate ashram for those who had leprosy. Say, do a tapasya, anamapasadya, chant Harinam, and you'll all be benefited. And then he gave the temple to other Brahmins in thought of Lucknow. So when he saw Maharaj, then he gave this temple to Maharaj the king, saying, it's better to give it to you. Then Maharaj started offering Bhog, Rag, Kirtan, Harikatha, everything. And in some time, just after a few days, like in 6 months, all these people who had leprosy, they are all cured. Their eyes had melted, you see, even they had lost their eyelids, and even eyelids appeared. Just as a tree which had lost all leaves now, start blossoming. In the same way, they regain their bodily beauty. And they say, Maharaj is called Bhakti Vaibhav, Puri Maharaj. Just see this Vibhuti, this Divya Vaibhav. If you don't listen to his glories, then how can you understand? There's this place called Berampur, where there's a huge market. Many healthy people they stay there. So Maharaj, he would do Nagar Sankirtan. He'd go everywhere and he'd tell all the shopkeepers that there's Mahaprabhu's Utsav. So you can give us some rice, dal, masala or something. Mahaprabhu's Seva, Navratri is coming up. So then people then give a little, and Maharaj would say, alright, all of you, no, you're invited. And right behind the Gundisha Mandir, there's Ai Tota. There he opened a temple there, ashram. His samadhi is also there. So then one day I went there. Wherever Maharaj would. So that day Maharaj had not gone, but I had gone there, and many devotees from Armat had also gone there. So wherever I go, I take responsibility for the temple. So Maharaj, he said, you see, there's so much rice, dal, oil, ghee, but there's no sabji. So what to do? And I said, Maharaj, why are you worried? You are Bhakti Vaibhav. You have this transcendental opulence. And he said, thousands of people will come now. 10,000 people will come. We need so much sabji. Then I said, in Bhubaneswar, Nayapalli, there's this market, huge market. So who will bring sabji from there? And I said, Maharaj, I'll tell one of his sevaks and he'll bring everything. Then Maharaj, he had such strong sevaks. Maharaj would never say anything. Just by his hint, truckloads of sabji arrived. And his feast went on for so many days. Maharaj was so happy. And every day Harikatha would be spoken in Telugu, in Odia, in Bengali, Hindi, because he has so many sannyasis disciples from everywhere. And so he look after everyone. He make sure that everyone had received Mahaprasad. There's no one was inconvenienced. At the last time, the last part of his life, divine life, he said, now I have received Seva Kunj. Now I have only want to be engaged in this Seva eternally. This is my eternal residence, near the Lord's feet of Radharani, as her Kinkari. So then Visakhapatnam, Maharaj, he left his body and they brought his body to Jagannath Puri. There he was placed in Samadhi, near behind the Gundisha Mandir. So many things that can be said about his life. He was such a realized soul, so many details about him. Heart of a sadhu. So astonishing. He'd come to our temple in Mathura. The Mathura temple was very poor. Every day we'd go bhiksha. Anyhow, like 2 kilos of atta we'd collect and then make rotis. Only once we could make rotis. Not even the night. In Maharaj such an inspiration, we would never go outside. He would never ask for anything. Whatever he'd receive, he just honored that. He stayed for one place for so many years. Just go outside, see the Yamuna, his Harinam, and whatever he received for Thakurji, he'd be happy with that. So Maharaj, some days when he'd come from South India, he'd bring rice, coconuts. He'd bring him some soap, oil for the brahmacharis. Brahmacharis, when they know that Maharaj is coming, they'd be so happy. Maharaj surely brings something for us. And whatever they wanted, he'd give when he'd be leaving Mathura. He'd call everyone to his temple and he'd pay for them for their rail fare, coming, going, everything. And the last, when he was in Vrindavan, they'd call him everywhere. So they'd also come to Gopinathan in Rup Sanatana Gaudiyaman. Maharaj, he wouldn't speak to anyone. He was very strict. And he'd speak then very thunderously, speak to remove all the anarthas. He would say, if many ghosts are in one place, then that place will be a place of ghosts. The ghosts, they sing and dance in such a place. If they cannot be of one mind, one heart, and they cannot surrender to Bhagavan, Hari Guru Vaishnava, then their dancing will never stop and their lives will be ruined. Their seven mukhriti will be ruined, the tendency to serve. The Daityas, they always enter anyhow. So if you want to protect yourself from such Danav Daityas, always remain under the Anugatya and Ashraya of Guru Vaishnavas. Wherever the Bhava Bhakta is, you take his shelter, accept his shelter. In the end, Maharaj, he went preaching everywhere, and even in his old age, he went everywhere, all around the world, preaching. He opened many temples, made many disciples. Even now his disciples are preaching everywhere. So today is Maharaj's Tiruvavtiti. We pray at his lotus feet that this Guru Seva, Bhakta Seva, this Pravati, at least we receive a little of that tendency. And at least we have the desire to receive that Seva Vritti. Because by serving the Bhaktas, Bhakti Devi will be pleased, her mercy will be here. And Bhakti Devi's Kripa, then the purpose of the Shastras, the essence of the Shastras, it will be understood and realized in one's heart, or one will only be hovering on the surface of the Shastras. He will not receive anything. So, praying, falling in the lotus feet of Maharaj, we pray to his associates. Hari 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 Boo.
Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushita Nitai Pada Krishna